Okay, so I guess this is what we're going to call part 2. Yeah, that was Elsa. She is a unique dog. She'll come over to me and then she'll plop down on the ground. Are you not going to do it right now? You want to scratch? Usually she'll come over here and lay right on the ground on her back, expecting me to pet her. So I have to bend all the way over and lay on the ground to get her or pet her or anything. But this video is not about her. We're not going to do a video about her. This is part 2 of the garden. So one of the videos I showed you, I had a sweet potato plant that looked about like that big. That was that plant, which is a lot bigger right now. It's growing out and growing down on the ground. One of the boys asked me, what's eating those holes in the leaves? Oh, it's some sort of insect. I watched a recent video of somebody that had planted a bunch of sweet potatoes, and they said that the rabbits were eating them. So I was kind of looking to see if we've had some of that. And it looks like we've lost a couple of the tips off of some of these plants, but that could be people walking on them or whatever. But they just shoot out new vines from the previous leaves. See, like I said, that's what she does. Comes and lays down and says, here, pet me. But we wanted to show you some more of the stuff that was going on with these sweet potatoes. So when we started this experiment, we took 2 sweet potatoes, one purple and one regular one, and we stuck them in a pot in water. Now this is the regular one. It wasn't growing in the house in water, and I don't know why. I don't understand. It makes no sense to me. But I decided finally that, I was done, and so we stuck it in this pot, and it's actually starting to grow now. So we're gonna have regular sweet potatoes. As you can tell, this is the one that we had in the pot because it's still got toothpicks stuck in it. We had taken another one and done the same over here. And this one doesn't show any sign of growth yet on it. There's a weed right there, but that's about all that is. There's another one right back there. But that's the sweet potatoes, and puppies trying to crawl all over the vines. So here is another one of our raised beds. We put wire around it yesterday. But this one we've got 4 hills of squash in here. So this is just recently planted, so there's nothing growing in here yet. But, can you tell me where the hills are? Nope, I can't either. Actually, I pretty much can because I might remember. But I showed you this where we have some watermelon and some cantaloupe growing. Sorry, we're kind of in the shade. The afternoon we get lots of early shade. The house is right behind us. And if you can hear the hum of the air conditioner, that's what it is. So, that was the sweet potatoes. And then the next garden bed that doesn't have any, it's got squash planted in, but they're not growing yet. And here we have some more cactus that I acquired from the feed store. Anything on that cactus plant that grows towards the sidewalk is fair game, is what I've been told. So what we have here is we've got regular potatoes. Well, regular I say, because this one's a blue potato, and it looks like we've got 3 of them that have sprouted and coming out. So I probably have more in there than I should, but I wanted to make sure I had something. This one is a Yukon Gold. So now that they're growing up and taller, I'll add more dirt to it. This one here is a red potato. Now we'll continue to add some more dirt to that for, probably another inch or so, and then we'll just start top mulching it with some hay or straw. Maybe I'll do that instead of adding any more dirt. That's what needs to happen there. And this one is a white potato. So my helper wrote tags on things, and that's what we got. So we got red, white, and blue, and a yellow, a Yukon Gold. So these are now, as you can see, reaching the level of the top of that bucket. That one's doing really well. This one over here is doing well, so we'll get more soil added to that. I was talking about the lovely green bean circle. So basically you got 4 feet of wire that's going on there, and then we ran some hay bale string on top of it and go up to the top of the pole, which is at 8 feet tall. And so I'm trying to get some leaves to hang around, and I added a portion of this to go around in between. I did it on one side because that's all the hay bale or the baling twine I could find, and I could do some more on the other side, but I haven't worried about it. But if you look up at the top, multiple strings have reached the top. We've got, it looks like 3 out of the 6 are all the way to the top. 2 more are close behind, and one of them, it looks like we had some breakage or something, and it kind of got confused and stopped growing up there. But it'll shoot up again in a minute. So this, and I do have the bush beans there hiding on the inside. All of the pole beans are around the outside. Would I do it again different? I probably would. I probably planned it all the way around the edges. I did it in sections. So this section here was bush beans, pole beans, bush beans, pole beans. And we did that all the way around. And then I just did more bush beans on the inside. So as of yet, we see lots of flowering. I have not noticed any actual beans growing yet on things. We have had a little bit of rain in the last couple of days, or in the last week, so that's good. We like that. One night we got 2.5 inches, so that was crazy great. And then, you know, like yesterday, I think we picked up another 1/2 inch. So all good, all necessary, all helpful. So once again, here's another bed, and we did the same thing here with the squash. So we got squash, regular potatoes, squash, sweet potatoes. And yeah, I know I've got stuff over there by the vehicles that, you know, doesn't look the best, but you know, it's a work in progress. We got buckets of sand that we've got to mix with organic stuff. And if I spin around, you'll see more of the work that needs to be done. Had these 2 trees that had a lot of dead stuff in them. So we cleaned up a bunch of the dead stuff out of that one. That tree is not going to be around forever. As you can see, there's that big split that is open, but it's healed around it, so it's alive there, but everything on the inside is rotten. You go around on the other side, there's another opening about 2 feet up from where the top of that is. It's open too. So that tree is not going to stay here very long. I'm not going to do anything about dropping it or taking it out. I just cleaned it up, cleaned a bunch of the dead stuff off of it to help it stick around longer. We've got, this one's a hackberry tree that, you know, it's sickly, it's horrible. So it probably will get dropped. It just, you know, I'm in no hurry to do it. So right now I took a couple branches off of it, one about there, just so that we don't have things falling down. And we didn't quite get it all cleaned up. There's some of it on the ground there. But trying to get things cleaned up a little bit. So we've got this pile of dried up brush and a barrel here where we're going to light it up. So I get double attention. Don't I? Don't I? Come here. Come here. You want attention. You want me to pet you, right? No, you don't? How's it going? Oh, so you're going to come over and stick your head in my elbow or my armpit because you want me to scratch your ears. Makes it hard to do a video, doesn't it? So needless to say, we've got a burn barrel here so that I can burn up some of this. We were thinking about doing it yesterday before it started raining. Hence, the kids found some old school books that they were going to tear off pages and throw in there so I could light it up. And it didn't happen because it started raining on us. So what else do we got going on? We've picked up a few more plants. Here's another peach tree. This one's a I don't even know that I've really talked about varieties or anything with y'all. But this one's a Redskin peach. Obviously, this is where we had a bunch of dead branches up in the tree. I still got more. As you can see, there's some dead branches up in there. We'll get some more of that out and clean this up. But this is easy. Once I get a fire going, I'll rake this up and it'll be done and taken care of. We picked up another persimmon. So we got another one here. And my sweetheart wanted to plant an oak tree down here. So we've got this one, a live oak going in here. And I say, what's that hole there? But then I remember what it is. I had the water over here and it was just facing down, so it was washing some of the soil and stuff away from where the hose was pointing. So I got a live oak. I'll probably pull it up a little bit, get it a little bit straighter. But she's in the ground. This one is a pear tree that has been here and it's alive, but it's a sad tree. So I don't know how much it's really going to stay and be alive. As you can see, there's area where it looks like we've got dead wood on the inside. So I might end up cutting it. Oops, you can't see me because I've got a shadow going on there. I get in here and cut it at an angle here and then leave this stronger branch right there. Maybe we'll be able to save the tree. But maybe not. So, not a good sign on that poor tree. I had a bunch of weeds that I had pulled and thrown around here for mulch, and apparently the chickens decided they didn't like that, so they've come in here and pulled it off. So, I mean, as you can see as we go up and look at this, there's a lot of dead wood up on the top that it's just had a hard time. And I mean, that's been in the ground 4 years probably. I don't think I put it in here when we first got here, and that was a little bit over 5 years ago. So, but definitely 4 years, and sad to see something that you've had and tried and whatever going. So we'll see what happens. If I have to, I might dig it up, move it a little bit. Somebody I know likes things on a grid pattern, so that's okay. I'm okay with it. But we just need to figure out where and what she wants, where and everywhere and here and there, and how it all works. But we've got another spot here where we can get probably another persimmon just because that's what she wants. I've got the boys, as we were pulling up sand over here to fill our grow box, we cleared out an area to extend the deck about like a 9 foot by 9 foot, or was that 3 meter by 3 meter, so I can put this trellis up. The legs are right here, the top is right there. It was over in the way over here, so we moved it over there. Here is all of the wood for that and the 2 grow boxes that we have that still need to be done back by our arches. As you can see, I've got 3 of them. Now I can tell I could put one closer right here. We'll see what happens. We got 3 of them for now. I probably will do a 4th one and maybe even a 5th one on the other side. But we'll go over here and check out the last one of the trees that's on this side. This is the one where we saw and these are the nasty watermelons. Saw the bird eggs. Bird eggs are still there. This is a pomegranate. And it does not get watered except by what Mother Nature gives her. And it's probably easily twice the height as what it was when we put it in the ground. And yes, this was before I realized that somebody had a grid framework that they needed to live by, so it's probably not in our grid in the right spot. But that's okay. It's 4 or 5 feet away from where a grid spot would be, so if I put a tall one here next to it, That one's more of a shrub. It's not going to hurt it. Not going to worry about it. I may put another live oak right here, just because I can keep that one growing up tall. And because that one is the one that's got the dead hollow trunk, it's not going to stay. I mean, I'm not cutting it down like I said, but it's not going to stay here. It just won't. I mean, you look in here, you can see how much decay or how much is alive. The only thing that's alive is the outer bark. So maybe, and my guess is 2 to 3 inches in there that goes around, or that's left of that on the diameter or the radius. So we've got, I mean, that hole is easily 9 inches, 10 inches inside of the tree. So it ain't gonna last very long. We're gonna do our best to keep it happy, but it will come down, and then all this space will open up, and I'll be able to put some more trees down in here. But this is what our projects are. This is what we do under quarantine, or on and off quarantine. Right now I'm working half at home and half at work. So we'll see what goes on. Hope y'all are staying safe. This is Crazy Craig going around. I've heard and know people that have been affected by it. Obviously I talked about it in one of my videos. So just stay safe out there. Be smart. Wear a mask. If you don't know if you've been tested or not, then hey, you know, it's always good to protect others by wearing a mask. We do. Stay safe, guys. Just another quick update on the garden. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll take you over and show you the other trees on the other side another day. Hope you're having a great one, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Bye now.